Close your eyes for a moment. Inside that darkness behind your eyelids is an entire world, or maybe more than a world. It's an entire universe. I'm not speaking in riddles or empty poetry. I mean this literally. Inside your skull right now, there exists the most complex, mysterious, and awe-inspiring structure we've ever discovered. And it just so happens to look, feel, and even behave a lot like the universe itself. It's called your brain. 86 billion neurons. Each one connected to thousands of others, forming a web of trillions of synapses, electrical highways, chemical messengers, a living network constantly rearranging itself every second of your life. Now here's where it gets eerie. Zoom out far enough in space, far beyond the stars we see at night, and you'll find something called the cosmic web. Galaxies are not scattered randomly across the universe. They're arranged in a vast interconnected pattern, linked by invisible filaments of dark matter and gas. If you place an image of the brain's neural network next to an image of the cosmic web, they're almost indistinguishable. One fits in the palm of your hand. The other spans more than 90 billion light years. It's not just about how they look. It's about how they store history. When you look at the night sky, you're seeing the past. The light from a star 1,000 light years away has taken 1,000 years to reach you. You are, in a very real sense, looking through time. Your brain works the same way, except instead of light, it uses electrical signals. A memory from your childhood is a preserved pattern of neural firing, a little pocket of the past hidden inside your mind. The brain and the universe are both time machines. One takes you billions of years back to the Big Bang. The other takes you back to the day you first learned how to ride a bike. Both are built on the same principle: information stored in structure. But there's an even deeper connection, one that makes the phrase, "you are the universe," not just a poetic metaphor, but a scientific fact. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the oxygen in your lungs, they were all forged in the fiery hearts of massive stars. Stars that lived, burned, and died billions of years before Earth even existed. When they exploded in supernovae, they scattered those elements across space. Over eons, that stardust clumped together, forming new stars, planets, and eventually you. You are literally made of the universe. Every cell in your body is a chapter in the history of the cosmos. Carl Sagan famously said, "We are a way for the cosmos to know itself." Think about that. For most of its existence, the universe simply was. Galaxies spun, stars burned, planets formed, but there was no awareness. Then, somewhere on a small blue world, chemistry turned into biology. Biology turned into minds, and now, here you are. A tiny fragment of the universe capable of looking up at the stars and asking, why? Your brain isn't just like the universe. In some ways, it's even more complex. Scientists estimate your brain can store about 2.5 petabytes of information. To put that into perspective, that's the equivalent of watching TV continuously for 300 years without running out of storage. And yet, your brain uses only about 20 watts of power, the same as a dim light bulb. A supercomputer with similar complexity would consume an entire power plant's worth of energy. The brain's architecture, billions of nodes connected in a web, is remarkably efficient, much like the large-scale structure of the universe itself. Both rely on a balance of density and emptiness, clusters and voids, connections and isolation. Here's where it gets even stranger. Some physicists believe that reality, at its core, might be made of information. Not matter, not energy, but bits of information arranged in patterns, much like the binary code inside a computer. If that's true, then your thoughts and the cosmic web aren't just similar in appearance. They're made of the same fundamental stuff. Every time you imagine a galaxy, you've created one, not out there in physical space, but inside the informational universe of your brain. Your dreams? They might be the most cosmic thing you do. Every night, your brain takes fragments of memories, sensory details, and emotions and weaves them into entirely new worlds. Worlds that have never existed before in the history of reality. In those moments, you are not just remembering the universe you came from, you are creating new universes. And there's no limit to how many you can create. This brings us to perhaps the most profound realization of all. The universe you carry inside your head is infinite. Not in size, your skull has boundaries, but in possibility. Your mind can imagine things that don't exist yet. It can combine ideas in ways the cosmos never has. It can simulate futures, rewrite the past, and create beauty from nothing but thought. In that sense, your mind is the universe, plus imagination. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember, the galaxies out there and the neurons in here are telling the same story. The story of a universe that began as a tiny point of energy, exploded into complexity, and eventually learned to look back at itself in wonder. You are not small. You are not separate. You are the universe, condensed into a mind that can dream, remember, and love. And maybe, just maybe, that makes you the most extraordinary part of the cosmos.